Today, the moon continues in Scorpio, where we move through that deeper inner process, how we are changing on the inside, below the surface, in that place of mystery and depth and power. We are in the final day here of Mercury retrograde as Mercury prepares to station direct tomorrow. So Mercury will be stationing at 16 degrees Cancer, and we are heading into that Mercury station as we speak. So heightened energy of Mercury and themes of communication in water sign Cancer. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Wednesday, July 22nd. And so Scorpio moon, water moon, Mercury retrograde in Cancer. We are in a Cancer moon cycle that began with the Cancer new moon. Sun just went into Leo. So the sun is no longer in a water sign, but we definitely have these water sign themes with Mercury stationing. So Mercury is about communication. It's about information and ideas and how we process information. And in Cancer, Cancer is the emotional, nurturing, caring sign. So we feel things. So we need to feel our ideas. We need to process emotionally to know what we think, right? We have to process our feelings to know what we think. And with Mercury having been retrograde in Cancer since June 29th, we've been doing this review process of how we think connected to how we feel, and reviewing our mental processing that happens in the realm of energy and emotion and feelings, connecting to our needs, our inner child, and what our inner child needs, and how our inner child wants to communicate. So what did you not get to say as a child, or what did you not get to say in the way you wanted to say it as a child? Those are some of the themes, looking at family, home, tribe, and how information was shared in the context of your family, your home, your ancestry, and how that affects you today. And those are some of the themes that we've been reviewing with Mercury retrograde. We've also had, all the sort of classic communication glitches that are possible with Mercury retrograde, especially having to do with things that bring up emotion, that awaken things that we feel. So as Mercury stations, some of that comes to the surface for us to get more clear about, oh, that's what I've been feeling, that's what I've been thinking, but not knowing how to say. That's what's been going on in what I'm processing, the ways that I'm processing information. And so then Mercury will station to go direct, and we'll get to kind of unpack some of those feelings and things coming to the surface that will find their way of expression. We'll find the words as time goes on to say what we need to say that comes from our deeper feelings. So those are some of the themes for today. And again, with the moon in Scorpio, we go deep, we are changing. We are still in this cosmic cradle, which I won't go into in depth today because I've spent a lot of time on that in recent videos. And definitely episode 7 of the Astrology Heals podcast is where you can learn more about the cradle and the different stories that are happening in the background, in the big picture energies, in the collective, what we're moving through. Not just in the collective, but in our own lives and how we see ourselves in the context of what's happening in the wider world. So those stories and more unpacked in episode 7. Also, many of the episodes on my new podcast are addressing this cosmic cradle because it is so impactful. And I think this is really one of those times when we're going to look back and see this as a time when things shifted in ways that we didn't really understand. Right now, as we're going through it, we can't really understand it, but we will look back and it will make more sense exactly what was changing and what was awakening and what we were discovering about who we are and how to live according to our deeper authentic truth and leadership and courage and creative, innovative ways of moving in the world, and on and on. So, okay, so I said I wouldn't go to rehash all of that, but it's in my recent videos. And thanks for being here. I am Marina Orms. You can book a reading with me at astrologyheals.com, and you can find all of those podcast episodes at transformationalastrology.com. Go grab a free account to be notified each time a new one is available. And thanks for being here and subscribing to this YouTube channel. I'm here every day with astrology for unshakable self-care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.